Yeah, kind of a follow-up video, kind of, to the Fred video. I did see one comment that did mention NASA, so at least it's getting better. Some idea that you might need gravity. You might have to create it whether you like it or not. But anyway, that's a whole separate subject. Anyway, I have noticed a couple of weird comments and what to deal with, how to deal with them. So anyway, there's a conversation between Derived Energy and Bearded Bill about the method of antinatalism. Whether all at once, let's blow it up, or should the human race be allowed to, sterilization was brought up, and I would even argue that it's still antinatalism if we just stop the poorest morons from over reproducing. We win. So all we have to do is change the behavior of the dumbest 10% of the human race, and antinatalism is implemented. It will take generations to be accomplished, but the fact is that most people don't have a necessity or an impulse under current circumstances to have sufficient children to maintain human existence. And I've said this before, but that's the truth. It's only the 10% of the most replicating that are maintaining overpopulation and replacement population. Ideally, I snap my fingers, it's over, it's done. But then we're talking about less than ideal, because yes, we have to do something pragmatic or practical to get the job done. And so you winnow the human race down, and then you destroy the configuration called Earth. And there, you're done. You end the infestation. And that's where all it is. You're just trying to make a spray of raid that is least egregious in terms of the cost of it, how much suffering is imposed to get there. So anyway, that conversation is taking place. And then the Crown Jewels guy, who I'm a little pissed off at, he keeps, sucking on Fred's dick. Great video. He keeps saying things like, great video. Yeah, Fred's arguing. The Crown Jewel guys has one video up, and it's about, the horrors of nature. And the truth is, the cheetah and the gazelle, Fred would power his intergalactic spaceship with them. He would force a cheetah to chase a goddamn gazelle on a fucking treadmill if it would get him into space. Alright? So when you say great video, understand who you're saying great video to, okay? Fred believes in consumption, reproduction, cannibalism, and addiction, but he just negates it all because he believes more in Fred. Alright? It's all worth it because there's Fred in the universe. So yeah, fuck you for that. These aren't great videos, these are moronic videos. He's basically compared scientific fundamentalists, consumption, reproduction, cannibalism, and addiction, that doesn't include Fred. He's basically said if you don't include Fred, you're a fundamentalist. Okay, you believe in, that's right, facts. But this whole comparison, like I said, because the word fundamental has been stolen by religious kooks who obviously are disobeying all fundamental principles of logic, is just so grotesque on its face. And so for you to say great video, I just gotta say stupid fuck. Okay, sorry, you're a stupid fuck. Recognize your hypocrisy. You can't say great video to a video denying the fundamental philosophy under which you posted your video, because he's basically arguing against that fundamental philosophy. Newsflash. Maybe you didn't get that. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to be snarky, but he's done it more than once. He said great video to like Fred's last 3 videos. So what can I say? Fuck you. And then he put a remark on Derived Energy's video, which is also revealing, because he put a remark calling it carcinogenic, to have a conversation about the obligation to maybe eradicate, to impose, to force. That's the nature of democracy anyway, jackass. What, you think you're going to convince every single human being to play along? No, some are going to have to be forced to play along. And whether that's, and all we're talking about is what are legitimate mechanisms of force. Again, I could make the analogetic argument that if you know you're the most qualified person to fly an airplane, say the pilot dies, you as one of the passengers knows you're the most qualified asshole on the plane to fly the plane. But some fucking redneck, okay, is claiming he is. And you know he isn't. You know he's a fucking bus driver. Alright? He doesn't know shit about airplanes. He's fucking got taco juice on his hands. Alright? But he's claiming he's gonna fly the plane. And the only way for you to get into the fucking pilot seat is to bash his fucking face in. What are you gonna do? Well, I guess you're gonna bash his face in, right? Yeah, that's right, because you know you're right, you know he's full of shit. And you gotta act on that. You don't really have a choice when you know it. Alright? And so you either know something or you don't know something. If you don't know that animals being tortured on this planet is bullshit for no good reason, then take your video down if you don't know that. Alright? Because you're just lying to people. You're implying something that isn't, you don't know to be true. So quit imposing on them. You know, quit trying to educate them under the presumption that you know better. If you don't think you know better. Alright, anyway. Gee, I really am pissed off. I hate turncoats. I hate people who fuck it up. It's like derived energy. I mean, how can you get 90% of it right and then get the most important philosophical concept wrong? Oh, consciousness doesn't matter. It doesn't exist. It's just a subjective concept. I mean, fuck. Alright, so anyway. Another stupid comment. Luddite returned. Okay, he says on Derived Energy's video something to the effect, DE, don't murder my children. Alright, so isn't this preposterous? You fucking asshole. You've already killed your fucking kids, you idiot. Yeah, you sentenced them to death. You signed the death warrant the minute you fucking combine the egg and the fucking sperm, you shithead. Life is death, okay? You sentence your kids to death. And they're probably going to live in a dystopia of your creation, okay? Because you're all a bunch of irresponsible assholes, which you demonstrated by having children in the first place. So you've created a world that has absolutely no sustainability. There's no hope that your kids are going to live in a better world. They're going to live in a fucking dystopia. And so while you die being injected with morphine, they're probably not going to even have morphine. So they're going to die suffering, tortured in dystopia. Okay, while you sit there and mitigate against reality, you know, having your more pleasant death. So don't be fooled. You are the murderer, asshole. You killed your kids, asshole. Yeah. It's just so stupid. You know, this whole idea that, oh, it just matters so fucking much. Yeah, right. You're just need machines. Get over yourselves. You know, it's just so stupid. You're not, you know, there's no bargain here. There's no good deal. You just think it's a good deal when you're 21 years old and stupid. And then none of the adults, because they're all cowards and pussies, will tell you, oh, guess what? I was a complete asshole. Okay? I mean, I no way should have had kids. It had nothing to do with doing anything rational or responsible. It had everything to do with ego and bullshit. But these fucking adults, quote unquote, conference report types, don't have the balls to tell the truth. Because the sycophants, the dick suckers, keep petting their balls every time they say something preposterously stupid and something that's a complete cop-out. Let's pretend space travel is like going to the rainbow. Yes, and let's do it for generation after generation. Let's just hook our children up to the three-dimensional transformation foliation device so they can watch fucking goddamn commercials and be entertained for zillions of years while we travel to planet shit so we can go build an outhouse and take a proper dump. I mean, you people are fucking ridiculous. So anyway, so back to the conversation, which is a little bit interesting. It's my desire that this be honest, that it always be an honest act of the human race. That you do the democratic thing, that you do earn victory. And dealing with reality here is just dealing with the truth. It's like dealing with Soylent Green in a way. Soylent Green, when I was a kid, was a scary story. And then I realized, no, it makes perfectly good sense. Go ahead, eat the dead. So what? Who cares? They're dead. I mean, it's just stupid not to. Might as well. I don't think it'd be very energy efficient, and I don't think it's very practical. But beyond that, if you can make cheap potato chips out of dead people, more power to you. Fire up the potato chip making dead people machine. No problem. And that's just being practical. It's just realizing that, I had a taboo perception. I had a notion of fear and scariness that was complete bullshit. It wasn't based on anything rational. And the same thing is, the human race is capable of the same recognition about their silly ambitions in life. Just how, mundane, crude, they're just little wankies. It's all little private little wankies. little gains of gratification. Ooh, I showed myself to be smarter than that guy, and I smell better than that guy, and I'm taller than that guy, and I'm cooler than that. Oh, that guy's cooler than me. Well, I'll just pretend he doesn't exist. I'll just pretend he rapes his mother. I'll just make up some lies so I can feel better about myself. Because that's all we do here. We're just feeling better about ourselves game. It's just Teletubby stupid. The fucking human race can acknowledge that and say, oh, this is really lame. I mean, we're sillier than Laughing Baby. I mean, God, we really are, whores for candy. We're just so drooly and stupid. So yeah, let's just wake up, smell the shit, and get the job done right. And I think the human race can do that. Because I did it. If I can do it, these assholes can do it. Come on, it's not complicated. Admitting the truth is not that hard to do. And you just admit it. You have some fun, you play the game out, but you just know, no, let's not be sending spaceships into space to go build outhouses on shit planets. Yeah, let's not bother with that crap. Fuck. Let's not boldly go, because there's no place to go. You're just going to do the same shit all over again, and you're probably not going to do it as well. So why don't you just give it up? It's over. And you can see how over it is in so many ways. I mean, people can't even wear their pants properly anymore. They can't even wear the right layers in the right order. I mean, come on. The human race is cooked. It's fucking done. It peaked, 50 years ago, and it's over. Let's just pack it up, put it in a box, and, dump it in the river and whatever. Be done with it. Be done with the lies and the crap and the fakery. Wank off to it one last time, and then, exit stage left. And again, this doesn't even have to be anything you actually have to do practically. Just not replicating is not that difficult. It really isn't. Buy yourself one of those electronic things. I'm sure the Japanese have made some sort of talking, drooling, pissing, pooping baby by now. Buy one of those. Entertain yourself and quit being a menace. by trying to do the real thing in any kind of rational way. Quit killing your children. You know, quit sentencing them to live in your shit. I mean, you really have. I mean, come on. You really have just shit all over the place. You've made the world shit. You've threatened the whole biosphere with your shit. So just admit it's not a proper place to be laying eggs. Fucktards. So anyway. Yeah, that's enough. Probably did enough damage. Yeah, but fuck. I mean, just fuck these nonsense, drivelly, stupid conversations. We can't figure out what fundamental is anymore. Fundamental is bad. Don't be paying no attention to the facts. Keep believing in the rainbow and the cloud face god. Look, the cloud has a face. Ooh, the leaves are talking to me. I hear them rustling. Ooh, yeah, that's reality. Bullshit is reality. Fuck this crap. Yeah, fuck. Great video. Idiot. Till next time. And such.